Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go in Mexico City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Down.
Throwing on their first play. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 52, snap, red. Set.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. It's on target to Johnson. And he takes it down to the 33. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready. Set.
He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
3. Here we go.
From the red zone now. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's go. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Good luck defending that short yardage slam. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Yellow, 22, ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively? Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Chased out to his right. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he is stuffed with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives him a first down.
Ready? Tag, come 19.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On the move, headed right. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied, knocked away, incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Complete to number 81. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yellow. Ready. Yellow. 43. Will Green. Hut.
Back to throw. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Offense to the line fast.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
62 blaster. Ready.
To throw here on first down. Forced out to his right. Right back to Chase. He's got it in the red zone. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos hold a slim 2-point lead early. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
Golden Eagles 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go. Ready.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Working quickly here.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd down.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Ready, ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Golden Eagles getting their punter out there. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On the ready.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. Black chop. Ready.
They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Set.
Working now from the gun. Finding Johnson once more. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to number 81. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range.
Here we go. Black, 95. Triple, 38. Ready.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Lead old blue. Red 38. Red cycle. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at
Cowboys,
the
ready.
35-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Will be yard at most there, and it's 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
70 Timberwolves.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds the in route complete. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Top low 18. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick.
Throwing from the gun. Headed out right. He's running with it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going for it again. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Black shot. Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Red. Black. 95. Grill green. Set.
They're throwing it. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And leads to 3rd down.
White. Set.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More for Mexico City in just a moment. Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
3rd and long for him here. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Buying some time right. He can run it. There he goes again. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The field opened up, and he simply takes off. This is a reason that even the quarterbacks are timed in the 40-yard dash at the combine, because the elite, well, they can make a big chunk run just like that.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Strike. Let go. Huh. Let go.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Steady, ready?
It's Barkley again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Catch made. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles tie it in the final minute of the half. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles take the lead on that successful kick. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
43 rail. Let's go. 52 blue. Blaster. 6.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Takes the 2nd down snap. And it's Johnson with another one. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. We've set it downs from 37.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Here he goes again. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime.
What a great moment to celebrate and possibly educate this rookie as well, Kate. That's just tremendous effort. He shows off the speed that he has. But they'll go look at those tablets. They'll figure out if there was somewhere to throw it. But he showed you right there, when there's not, well, this kid can run.
Golden Eagles, 21. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
65 catch.
To throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
A 7-yard.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and 3 now.
Go!
Heads out on the bootleg. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, he's keeping it again. And as they usher him out of bounds, Brock, we have reached the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit! 60 bison, 60 bison. Steady.
It's an option right that begins this drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Go!
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves him with third and short.
Covered by Patrick Surtain.
70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
On the ball.
Looking quickly here.
3 yards. That's good for a Mexico City first down.
First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Second and 3 now.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Still has to make it to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
Retains possession.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Ready. Ready. Panther in the Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the red zone on first. Buys time, rolling right. Took off with it again. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
QB keeping it here, the second down option. Makes the tackle, and he runs this one in for the touchdown. the Golden Eagles tie this game up. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They're going play action. Buying some time left. Now here he goes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is caught. Tap 2 more onto the score. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Goes to the hurry up here.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurt. Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Saquon Barkley.
19, 18.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
7 Pirates. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. Again, he's got room. And they take this in for the score. The Golden Eagles can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. To see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half.
Set to kick off.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. On the return, here's Mims. One little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw now. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Here we go, set. 45, right. Ready?
He's going to throw it again. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the defense. Has room down the left sideline. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. So the defense scores. Now out comes their offense, trying to tack on two more.
Here we go. 60 Vikings.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points. Quick to capitalize, Brock. They ran the offense out in a hurry and had the 2-point conversion on to that fumble return touchdown.
I can't tell you how much I love that call. You're making that turnover sting that much more, making him dwell on that miscue. I guarantee you, it stings so much worse for watching 8 points go on the board than just 7. Way to rub a little salt in the wound.
Ready?
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Black, Beetle, blue. Drill, green. Set,
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Working now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're going to face 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Sticking to the air here. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins will muster a little down to the 30. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
ready.
They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Count the 60, count the 20.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He's got it on the bootleg. That's caught for the 1st. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
That's good.
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. First down from the 42. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Come on. Set. Mustang, not Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Here we go. Check out.
Here he goes, third and long. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. They're across the 40. Nice run here. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's fourth and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
60 Eagles. Steady.
Fourth down, they're going to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
At the 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
He keeps this one himself. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
65.
It's second and 8.
Looking to throw here. Buying some time right. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down.
19 tight. 19. 70 Lions.
He's back to throw. Brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Offense up to the line fast.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. Chased out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Golden Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
49, Broncos 42. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
Red 38.
Dropping back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready.
They'll throw here on first. Right back to Chase. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Mexico City. Broncos down by 7. Second and 3 now.
Ready. Set.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ready.
Setting up to pass. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. This will give here to Dobbins. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos cut it to a point late in this one. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Back at the 30-yard
Cut
line.
19! Cut 19!
Here he is to throw. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Bronco 80. Street. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Let's go now. Panther 6. Ready, go. Buffalo 18. Ready, right.
Looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's making a bid for it. Great work. He gets them the first down. They needed that conversion, and he also stops the clock. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion. So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Escapes out to the left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets out of bounds, gets them the first down as well, and move them in the field goal range. Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and a call on the field's going to stand.
Ready.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. Nothing doing here as he only manages a yard. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. This is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. This to win the game. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Yellow.
First throw of overtime. That's him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yeah, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
From the gun on third down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos break the tie and go up by 6.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. Now it's his turn in overtime. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All right, so far so good, partner. Taking advantage of the change to respond here in overtime. We all know that was reserved only for the playoffs previously, but now an opportunity teams get in regular season games too.
Yeah, I think we both love this because really it keeps teams from blaming a coin flip anymore. Even if some of the anger in the past was justified now you just look in the mirror and know it's all upon you to deliver.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Cut out left. And he gets this forward to the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. All right, partner, well, I know they're not going to look ahead down there just yet, but let's you and I do that. In the red zone, they need the touchdown first, obviously, but after that, and he gets to the end zone, touchdown! The Golden Eagles make it a 1-point game. Well, sometimes you just got to throw your hands up and wonder, what can you do against a player like this, Brock? That is the most rushing touchdowns ever for a quarterback in a single game.
I feel so sorry for these defenses today. It is so hard to play great defense, and then when you get a dual-threat QB like this that shows off the prowess of that running ability, it becomes nearly impossible to stop a stud like him.
Let's go. Drop 60, drop 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. $19 Lions.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Golden Eagles as we say adios from Mexico City.